Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die Presents Flotsam and Jetsam Season 3 Episode 4. I am your host, Adam, as DM Mark's fellow player. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday?
Hello! I've been fighting with door locks. My house is... I have a very particular house. The guy who built it was the guy who lived in it. So that means that sometimes building standards are... Like, for example, all of my interior doors for bedrooms are made out of exterior doors. So I've got, like, exterior door frames on the inside of my house.
Soundproof.
Yeah. Oh, soundproof. Also, if I want to lock it, it's a steel door frame, right? If you want, like, if you want to turn it into a prison, it's most of the way there. So I had to. My door lock broke on my front door. It was getting like it. At one point in time, I don't know if somebody tried to rob my house. Might have been. It was before I got it, but part of the door lock assembly was dinted in a kind of a somebody was trying to F with it fashion. And we had a particularly bad bout of ice rain over the last little bit. And I think something got in there and it finally broke the mechanism. So you turn the knobby and nothing's happening. So I had to sort of break in and out of my own house and fix my door, which then turned into an absolute shit fit. Just a ridiculous, stupid 15-minute job took, and 2 hours. The most crazy part of it, so I paint. My wife likes the paintings. She likes to hang them all over the house. My house is turning into an art gallery. That's the comment I get from people. There's paintings everywhere. So every time she hangs a painting, she goes down apparently to my hammer bucket, picks up my hammer, and then hangs a painting. And then the hammer, well, where do you put the hammer after you've used it?
Oh, fuck. I would put it back where it came from.
Okay, but
actually, you know what? I'd like to say I would do that.
I would put it on the kitchen table. That's where I would put it, right? I put it on the table.
In the last year, I've become prone to just leaving it where I just fucking worked and not picking it up.
Right. So
not what I should be doing.
So do you know where my wife decided to put all of the hammers in my house? Because I have a bucket of hammers. I've got like 6
pantry
freezer.
Bathroom.
There's a bin where all of the dog leashes and harnesses and poop bags go.
I don't know where you possibly think to look for that.
They're in the bottom of the bin. Because all the other stuff keeps coming out. So there's a stack of hammers. I was looking for, because my door was broken. And at this point, like, I ended up with an issue where it was broken and I couldn't close it, and it's the wintertime. Like, I need a hammer. So I had a pry bar that I was using to do, like, I was using a pry bar as a hammer because I couldn't find a fucking hammer. And it's now 10:30 because I needed a chisel. So I went and bought a chisel from Lowe's at like 9:30. They close at 10. That should be fine. I can eat dinner and then finish my job because why would it be hard to find a hammer? So yeah. I found my hammers. And then
the fact that you have more than one hammer, too.
Well,
it's a bucket for the hammers. It's like, I think I have one hammer in the apartment. And
there's different types of hammers for different jobs.
Yeah, I get that. But
there's a lot of overlap with them, but...
I've lived in apartments forever, so it's like, if you're going to do a really serious job, you're calling the super and putting in a maintenance order.
So, I found my favorite hammer. Like, my lucky hammer was in the thing. I was able to finish the job with my lucky hammer.
You have so many hammers that you have a lucky one.
I have a favorite hammer.
Okay.
There's a hammer that I have that's my favorite. Well, what also drove me crazy is I've got, like, my grandpa's... I got some of my grandpa's tools, and my grandpa's hammer was in there. And that is a hammer that I keep around. It doesn't even go in the hammer bucket. It goes in grandpa's toolbox. I don't know why, but I've got anyways... I found my hammers. I started texting my wife, and she's like, obviously I could have told you where the hammers were. And it was like, not helping.
at the house we have more than one hammer.
Your dad would have
my dad brought a bunch of tools, and yeah, we have.
Your dad would have a whole collection of hammers.
He has a collection of hammers. I'm just bugging you a bit, but
my dad had a bad habit of he wouldn't look for shit, and he was a big fan of in Canada. There's a hardware store called Canadian Tire. For those of you who haven't heard of it, often shit goes on sale there. Door crasher shit where they're basically losing money on it. My dad had a very hard time resisting these sales. So when he passed away and we had to clean up his shop, there was an honest to God, I was able to go, hey, James, this is how dumb you are. James is my brother. And I had a sack of hammers. Like, I'm not kidding. There was like 10, 15 hammers in there. Like, I guess we get our pick of hammer.
But my wife's grandma passed a few years ago. She was like 93 or whatever. It's all okay. But when they were cleaning up her place, they found her wardrobe of honey.
What?
Apparently, every time she went grocery shopping, it was part of she got old, and every time she bought groceries, she bought a jar of honey, and all the honey ended up in like a thing meant for holding clothes. Like there's hundreds of jars of honey in the.
That's some prepper kind of. You know what's gonna. I need sugar for my tea.
I need sugar for my tea.
You know what? At least it was honey, because if I opened up a cabinet that was full of a yellow liquid inside a jar, like, oh god,
oh no. Well, it's all sorts of.
It's not Diddy's grandma. Come on. Sorry.
Pass me some of the baby oil. Oh.
Right. At least
oh yeah.
It doesn't go bad.
Oh yeah. It's just really funny.
Resale value on that.
Well, it's all sorts of herbal, whatever, infused something.
She was stocking up for World War III.
The Honey Wars.
Honey Wars.
B-movie 2. The Honey Wars. So yeah, that was my evening. And then today I fought people and drove around Toronto and then took a very short nap.
At judo.
I didn't take a nap at judo.
No, for context, you fought people.
I fought people at judo. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Otherwise,
kind of just goes out.
Sorry.
Who
I
wants
wander around
to take
Toronto
and fight people.
And now,
No. There was a open mat, Judo Ontario open mat training.
Thanks for the context there, bud.
Yeah. I almost took a map yesterday at the judo with the whole somebody said 10 seconds and the choke was on and I'm like, I can handle 10 seconds and then you put the subtitle.
So Adam
could not in fact handle 10 seconds.
Honey, Mark, what are you up to?
Not much really. I've been flipping between games and I worked the last week, so
making money.
Yep.
Which games currently?
I've been flipping between back on Baldur's Gate and the new sniper game.
Oh yeah, Sniper Elite 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's one of those games. It doesn't take long to beat, but there's a lot of replay because I unlocked this and this, and that'll make this easier in this level. And I've got a new starting point, and I can do it different.
I can do the mission again, but from a different starting location.
And I can try not to set off every fucking alarm and get. My first playthrough, almost every level is, you assaulted the place. You didn't stealth your way through. It was an assault.
As an adult, I'm saying as an adult, as a middle-aged man.
As a man-child.
I don't have the chutzpah to do the, Splinter Cell style, no save, no checkpoints, zero detection ghost runs anymore. That used to be a thing that I would be like, the thing you would do.
Spend an afternoon.
Now it's not. Yeah. Now it's not a thing I do. Now it's like, oh, they saw me. Well, I guess they die, and everybody around them dies too. Yeah. Oh no, they're going to give me shit at the end of the mission screen. That's fine.
No, I did spend the whole game going, how am I going to do? Get a fucking muzzle for this sniper rifle, for fuck's sakes. waiting for bells and planes to fly by so there's enough noise to mask the gunshots. Like, come on!
I'm playing Old World right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm on my last game of that, right? Like, I went super big map, I'm rolling things along, and they have this mechanic that I absolutely hate. So it's like you've got units and workers and things you can give orders to, but they've limited that by how many order points you generate per turn. And if you do things in the previous turn that are eating up order points, then even though you have massive armies and lots of workers, you can only order a limited number of them around per turn. It's like, what's the point in getting big? If it takes forever for you to basically, like, I could see why they would develop it that way. It slows the game down, but it slows the game down. So it turns it into a grindy slog, and it's like, nah, just let me steamroll the enemy because I've gotten bigger than them quicker than they did. Just let me have my fun. And so I'm at the point now where I'm pretty sure that's my last game of that game.
Marty is very much in the modder community kind of version of Marty plays games for Marty to have Marty's fun.
Yep,
is how I view it.
Yep.
I like to build game designer, build me an experience and show me your art. show me the thing that you want me to experience is where like that's why I don't like DLC, I don't like mods. I want like.
But I played it half a dozen times with the current mechanic, and I always run up against this. You don't have enough order points, but I'm like my army's right there. They fought each other last turn. I can't.
Right.
I can't fight. I get centralization bad, but are you kidding me? It's just gonna sit there. And the AI has unlimited fucking movement points, so it's like, oh, they're attacking me back. Cool.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's just like,
so the guys just stop there and wait for orders while they're getting stabbed. I got you. Okay.
Right. A whole year goes by, and they're like, no, this is the ground we're gonna hold because you didn't have enough order. I'm like, all right, it's representing corruption and. If you expand too quickly,
there's historical precedents for that.
Historical precedents for, Hitler saying, "No, I will make all the decisions militarily, no matter how long that communication chain lasts." Like, yeah, there's some inefficiencies when you don't empower your generals. Okay, cool, but is it a fun experience? After a certain point, no. It was novel at first, and then it just became this like,
is the gameplay loop fun?
Yeah.
This is with Witcher 3. So the gameplay loop is fun.
It's the end game is taking so much longer, even though I know I can steamroll the smaller countries. It's just taking extra time. Why? Because this one little value isn't high enough for me to have all my armies attack in a turn. Okay. All right, get better, make your value higher. Okay, I'm doing that, but it's just grind.
It's like can you optimize it? Is the question.
Yeah. It's like yes, but it's just extra grind for. I don't know, not the right.
Well, they're games.
Yep.
They're
so yeah, modding and adding the thing where it's like I'm pretty sure there's got to be a mod where it's just that value doesn't matter anymore. Make units, have fun, play it like Civ. All right. Recap what happened last game. A Grimsby surprise. A storm rolls into Porton. The 3 ships moored there move from the docks into the bay. Grimsby leads a strike force to capture the Rosa del Senhora. Did I get the ship name right?
Should be.
Rosa de Senhora, not Del.
The Rosa.
Well, because Ahmed can't pronounce certain clothes. There's an H. There's an H in the word. Oh no.
While Siren maneuvers the Happy Barnacle closer, the Marines quickly discover the crew is led by a devil lady. The Hateful Scorn moves to intercede, presumably to take advantage of the situation. And then we had Black Dog and Mogramir and the other group kind of walking through the jungle. Nothing really happened there.
Nothing interesting.
But the die roll suggested that they're going to get back after the result of the boat fight. Yeah. I don't know what map we should be on. I'm on Porto.
we should be on Portland for now. All right. So, give me a second. You currently have your crew split across the Rosa de Senhora and
if we go to the
Happy Barnacle.
Barnacle, I think we group them. Let me see. No, we haven't yet. Mark, you said you wanted the old crew, the OG crew, to be on the boat.
Yes,
And is
away.
Grimsby on that boat, or are we moving everyone else back to the Barnacle?
I think
we need a captain. I think we can make.
Yeah, we need someone to take charge of that other boat, but I don't know
who our
captain should be.
Yeah, we have a Kahren is. Yeah, he wasn't sent to the.
No.
Kahren wants to go to whatever boat is going to go fight slavers.
That's not. Yeah.
I think that's the main boat. That's the Happy Barnacle.
That's what I want to be on.
We want in the battle.
Who's that? Sorry.
Ganzorig we want in the battle, even though he's got a great profession sailor.
Yep. Siren we want at the helm.
Yeah.
At our helm.
The other thing that you do know is, despite your lack of familiarity with Rosa de Senhora, it's not busted, and your ship is busted. So it's actually easier to control that boat.
We do have two crews, because I think we said Grimsby wanted to cast his...
Yeah, he cast his spell, and a bunch of skeletons. Now, the skeletons were supposed to be supplementing that crew.
Yep. How many dead bodies did we have?
Oh, give me 1 second. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 dead bodies up to 15.
So not quite a troop. That's what you're saying.
You can kill some of your own dudes and supplement if you'd like.
We're looking for volunteers.
Draw a straw. What an asshole.
Everybody eat a berry. Let's see who survives.
Statistically, this shouldn't kill all of you.
All right, so we've got some skeletons for the skeleton crew. I mean, we could just put Pierre in charge and hope for the best.
I will drop a Rosa de Senhora token on this map.
Okay.
Just so that you have a copy of it.
You know what?
You said 16, right? Or 15?
15.
You know what? Has Pierre let us down yet?
I love Pierre. I love Pierre because
no, he is not. Give him Pierre a promotion. Acting Captain Pierre.
Temporary acting Captain Pierre.
Temporary acting Captain Pierre.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. That's too many. All right, and then he's got, I guess, just some skeletons to back him up. They have +9s on their profession sailor, so Pierre and Shortstone are probably acting captain and acting first mate.
Does Grimsby not have to go with them to control the crew?
No.
Do your fucking job. I think it's the only thing they can do is crew vessels. Like they will.
Okay. And is there even a lingering bit of doubt that between Shortstone and Pierre, they might just go, fuck it, we're free with a boat?
I mean, we could hunt them. We could hunt down our former crew and steal a Dishabird. Dishabird.
Now we're not mad, but
we are disappointed.
We're just disappointed.
Give Black Dog a reason to kill Pierre, and it's fine. I thought we were past that. I thought that was the
well, you squashed the beef.
The threat from chapter 1 or something. I mean, it's a legitimate concern. How do we, looking at all these PCs or the NPCs, and I'm like, I want them to fight fucking barbarian slavers, or fighter slavers, or devils, or whatever. The skeletons are enough of a message.
You're probably right. Yeah.
We just fucked over the old crew. I don't know. Grimsby's in charge, so I'm like, we could have our opinions. I don't think anyone here has the charisma to really.
Siren.
Rose. The cohorts.
Rose. Yeah.
But our masters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Shortstone. Here's the fucking plan. You're gonna get that boat away such that we can go deal with them. But if we're getting fucked, come and help us. And don't run away. Pierre, your job is to make certain that Shortstone doesn't try to fuck us.
Ahmed, we are streaming?
Yeah, okay, I'm out. What's going on, boys?
We just got through our initial how'd you do's. You didn't miss much. Grimsby is making a plan.
Okay, what? All right. I'll go with it.
Here's a Pierre hero point. Congrats on the promotion. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's gonna use it.
Go Pierre.
Beat Black Dog and Tiddlywinks or some other stupid pirate game.
All right, I gotta go and find.
Wait, what happened?
Where they hide channel points. And...
Hey, Fox, what's going on, man?
For those of you who aren't familiar with French, Pierre is the Rock in French. So the Rock is in charge of that.
He's Pierre the Beast Slayer because I forgot what he killed some big beast and then
he kills Stoll with his fucking gun there.
His pistol wouldn't be broken at this point. Hero point. I just wrote it on his token.
Pierre, in horrible Death Island, he slew.
Pierre.
Kill steal.
Maybe the acting captain should, if we could get them to chase Pierre's boat, it's faster.
Yeah.
And then we come in from the side.
Well, in a storm like this, we ain't outrunning them. We only got half a sail set.
Get them to chase you, Pierre. Good luck.
Don't fuck it up. Hey, Skelly boys, run the ship for Pierre. Do what he say. They're only going to run the ship. And what you say doesn't really fucking matter. They're kind of dumb. He, flicks one of them.
Fox got enough channel points that he could potentially give him 86 hero points.
Wow.
Yeah, Fox got a lot of points.
Yeah, there's something... Fox.
I got a lot of hero
Fox
points.
Fox is a dingy
Fox.
in our game.
He's a bank. He's a bank.
Manipulate this the way I want it to go.
Fort Knox. It's Fort Fox.
Screw whatever narrative you had planned. I have hero points to spend.
It's cute the DM has a plan.
See,
Yarg.
Fox is a good guy to have in your pocket because he just sends you this would be a cool monster for them to fight. Well, he doesn't just give you a point and say make it happen. He gives you a thing and says make this thing happen.
Kill them
Make a bad
slowly
thing
with this
happen.
thing.
Also, here's a few missing creativity. Wouldn't this be cool?
He has spent the occasional villain point, as I recall.
All right, yeah, I think maybe if we got the faster ship that's in better repair, if we got the slaves to chase them, that might give us a chance to engage on our own terms.
Okay.
We have a fancy new ram and a bunch of Marines that are gonna. Those are our weapons. Like our siege weapons on the Happy Barnacle are just not up to snuff.
All right, so you're actually like planning to you're trying to get yourself positioned to like ram and board is what I'm.
That's what Lee is proposing.
Well, you think you can take him?
Yeah. Ding, ding. I got my 2 balls. One's made out of adamantine.
Hey, Sodak, what do you think?
I'm still trying to get my bearings, you see. That's Sean Connery.
Rung your bell. All right. Hey, Ogozu, do you want to buy the big slavey ship with the...
The other way is you get them to chase us both.
Oh, God, you're here? I thought you were on the island.
No.
Oh.
I was the one that was fireballing.
Can you guys center us, please?
You know what we should do? Is we should get them to both follow us. The storm's bad enough. It's making me a little seasick. Not totally seasick. I know what salts to eat. Ogozu, you dive deep with the Marines, and we pretend we're having a hard time. Maybe we're actually having a hard time. And then when you board as they're going over you.
Okay, so this conversation is currently happening with the boats in motion because you had 1 minute to sort of get going. So you are...
Okay, well,
sorry,
I need a 2-second brief.
Sun Wu is suggesting that we do the same tactic that allowed us to board the other boat in the first place. Put a bunch of water breathers on Ogozu. Ogozu dives deep. The 2 boats try to make their way, and then we hit them with basically the Marines and not the boats. The boats try not to sink because of the storm.
That's also good.
Yeah.
That's...
I really want to see the ram being used.
Yeah, in like great conditions. They've also got a ram and they've got more rowers than we do. Not to say Black Dog's hounds aren't, good rowers. It's just, I don't know if this mast is going to hold.
Well, if we lose the other one, then those rowers are going to get lots of practice.
Yeah. Don't forget, I didn't get to complete my repairs. You guys are like,
Are we on
Barnacle.
Ogozu or are we on the Happy Barnacle?
You're on the Happy Barnacle. There's some organization happening.
Okay, and we're being chased by one ship, correct?
Correct. You have 2 ships. You're being chased by 1 ship. You have captured the Rosa de Senhora, you have the Happy Barnacle.
We rose their crew as a bunch of skeletons.
Okay, so we get both ships to go as much as they could, and same thing. We on Ogozu underwater, and we climb up. Same thing.
Okay. Who's going underneath?
Oh, sorry.
Ogozu?
I shall go in. I shall hold on to Ogozu. I'll go underwater.
Kahren wants to go.
What do we know about this ship chasing us? Good guys, bad guys? I mean, they're pirates, but...
They're slavers.
Oh! I understand we're going to kill all
So
of them.
good news. Yes. If we lose, your character probably still gets to live.
You survive.
We're killing all of them, correct?
Well, only the bad ones.
The slavers?
Siren just kind of nods and goes, all of them.
Understood.
The slavers are bad. Who needs a water breathing? Because Kahren didn't cast his yet.
I think the people that are going
have it already. How much time has passed?
A minute.
It's been like 2 minutes. Well,
So
in total, I believe
still going.
like 3 minutes from when you left the ship to go to their go attack
It's the
their
initial
ship.
casting.
Yeah, but like water breathing is forever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay. Kahren is going to give water breathing to himself, Siren, Rose, Sunwoo, Kribbler, and Ganzorig. Just in case. I mean,
yes, someone was going to stay on the ship.
he's still giving him water breathing because he can split it, right?
Someone is going to use a wand of Cure Light Wounds, start healing some of the bobos that people have.
I've got an invisibility purge still running on me, so just an
the
FYI.
invisibility purge is round.
I'll check. I'll check it up. I'm checking it right now.
Minutes per level. Yes, you do.
Abundant ammunition.
All right, this group with Ganzorig. Fucking Ganzorig taking all the.
Well, if he flies around,
He took a kicking last time.
There are 21 ballistas on that other vessel. One of them is huge.
And protection from arrows doesn't
No.
protect against ballistas, right?
No.
Well,
Too
no.
big.
Protection from arrows protects against. If they're magic, it won't.
Okay.
Ammunition. No, but it won't do ballistas or cannonballs.
Oh, never mind then. I'm wrong. I thought it was
doesn't.
just range
Yeah.
weapons.
They're siege ammunition. Eh?
It says range weapons. I think we're no. It actually just says range.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
yep.
So I thought so.
Okay. I think
Then I was screwed on a previous campaign.
there's something that does
Sorry.
it. It might be the gloves that we're thinking that blocks.
oh, your gloves of snaring. Maybe your.
Yeah. All right. Sunwoo has prepared. Where are his? He cast this already on somebody. Who has it? Oh, Grimsby does.
Okay, if we're gonna be fighting, I'm gonna be casting some spells.
Okay. You are. So you had 1 minute of organization.
Yep.
And then actions are going to we're going to go into don't just dump a bunch of spells. You actually have to sort of track these things.
Yeah. So how much time before we engage the other ship?
The other ship is attempting to engage you currently, and there'll be pilot checks the second we're going unpause.
Okay. Now,
you're in a storm trying to outrun them.
Is our ship damaged at all? Does it need a greater make whole?
Our ship is busted up.
Your ship has a broken main mast.
Yes, we know about that one. But anything else that I can actually make greater make whole better?
Nine,
I have two of those.
9 hull damage. You could heal 4 of it. Save your spell. It's not worth. What would be more interesting would be your hardness runes.
Yes, we can put that on our ship.
I would say on our steering wheel and our rudder, please.
Steering wheel, rudder, I have. Sure, I'll tell you how much I have left.
Okay.
I've got. We used 2 before. I have 7 left.
So wait a second. When we have our plan, we're going to unpause. It will take 2 full round actions for you to do each of those devices because they're not like a plate. You have to touch them, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be 2 full round actions to go ruin those things.
Steering wheel and rudder. We'll focus on that.
All right. So you've moved people around. You've got your vessels moving. Currently, you have sails down, and it's a heavy storm. You have a enchanted ship that you're trying to navigate. Are you raising its sails?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're raising sails and navigating. I'll just roll a d20 to represent that crew. The DC is tough because of a storm, but then their ship is all fully functional. Pierre is that vessel is basically under motion and is basically in the storm, picking up speed, not getting necessarily closer to the Hateful Scorn currently. The Happy Barnacle, are you raising sails or are you still going under rowing power?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're raising sails. I need a sailing check for those who are like a profession sailor. For particularly, it's the sails portion that I care about the most to see if how effective that is. You are in unfavorable conditions, and your sails are partially broken.
So, captain's check or crew's check?
The crew can aid.
Okay.
And then there's a profession sailor check for the main, like, getting the whole thing to work in unison.
Mulgrim's men have a plus 14.
Yeah. So this is the aid check.
How good is Siren's profession sailor?
It's only plus 13.
But
I'm
she
not
drops
helping.
The DC by...
If she uses her bard
She
slot.
drops the DC by 5.
Okay.
And she's still doing that.
I'm currently not helping. I'm doing the runes.
Oh, this is kind of the...
So-
Rose is helping. There's a chance. There's no chance he detracts, but there's a chance he doesn't help.
Okay.
No, you got to plus 6.
Okay, so 34.
34. Okay. Yeah, so you are accelerating your vessel. Give me a second here. Your ship can accelerate at... okay, so they're catching up on you because your ship actually moves quite a bit slower. Like its acceleration is slower. You're picking up speed and sort of putting some gap between yourselves and the Hateful Scorn. Now, if things continue like this, the Hateful Scorn will catch up to you. Ahmed, I would like a D10.
Six.
Okay, there's 6 rounds before your vessels are effectively like on the
Next to
same
each other.
battle map.
Okay.
With what distance between them on the same battle map?
I'm going to say 100 feet. It's stormy and there's waves. If you're going to start firing arrows at these distances, it's going to be a challenge. They are going to start attacking you at that range.
I mean,
They won't. What first range increment is what they're looking for?
Ogozu in the water holding onto a rope. That's a perfect distance. Get a 100-foot rope, dangle it at the backside of our ship, and pull the Marines along until we can climb up onto their boat.
Okay. Marty or Mark, do you know what a Gozu's swim speed is?
30.
30? Okay. It will. The Ogozu is going to have to basically run to keep up with or like double swim to keep up with your ship, unless you want him to just drag behind the ship to sort of slow you down. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't think we care about us slowing down in so much as we need them. I think we need.
Do you want Ogozu to be more stable, or do you want the ship to be more stable? You can choose.
I think we want a Gozu to be more stable because if we lose someone under the water in the storm, that's going to be bad.
Yep. But I think this group is descending behind Ogozu, being pulled by a rope, but Ogozu is still swimming. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
So here, what we're going to do.
We have a rope in the water.
I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to take the dolphin and move them up. Don't worry about the dolphins there. You're fighting devils and things. They're not going to show up now.
We got rid of the fire.
We're getting rid of the taint. Help us.
All right. Now I don't have the Hateful Scorn on this map. Give me a second.
I think Balmaris is going to keep the boat as a shield to protect Siren and Rose and Sunwoo.
Thank you, sir.
Using the boat as a giant shield. And Sunwoo is feeding Ganzoric potions at this point.
Alright.
He's going to go up there and be a target for a gazillion ballista.
Alright, I think this is... If I do that, which way does it go? Oh, it does go. Haha! Alright, and then copy...
So you said 2 rounds go by, or...?
Well, so you have basically, for the start of whatever you're trying to do, you have 6 rounds between the start of the chase and that position. I'm going to say it's going to take you at least 2 rounds for your people going onto the water to get out there, like to get in the water. That's at least 2 rounds. If you want to do it safer, you would double that. So you can do 2 rounds of prep and then everybody get in slowly, or you can do 4 rounds of prep and everybody get in there hurriedly.
Okay.
I think we would be careful. That's fine.
Just gonna go like
Most of us still
this.
have battle buffs running from the previous fight, so...
Yeah, your mutagen's going on, Ahmed. If you have
Wrong
one.
character.
Oh,
Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
oh yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
The Hateful Scorn is bearing down. Bearing down.
Okay, so plus 16 hit points on the rudder and the wheel, and an extra.
All right, so if you're doing the rudder and the wheel, then you
Yeah.
have to be getting into the water in an aggressive fashion. You can do the rudder or the wheel if you are going to, like, you don't have enough time to do both. You can do one or the other, or the party has to go sort of, you at least have to cannonball your ass into the sea as opposed to carefully climbing down the side of the ship.
Okay, I'll just grab a rope and jump off the side. I'll do the wheel and grab a rope and jump off the side and get it to Gozu as soon as he gets down there.
All right. Is anybody else using 4 rounds?
I need now. That's
Sunwoo, but he's not on the Agosu.
He's on the Agozu away team.
Yeah, he's not.
so wheel is 1.
You have to move to the wheel and then touch the wheel.
Okay, so that's an action.
You have to move there, touch it, round.
I have to read it. Yeah.
If you don't have to touch it, then this is different. But if you need to touch them,
No, I do need to. Yeah.
you have to touch all. You're running around touching parts of your ship.
Ganzoric is going to... I know, you ran out of those. Never mind. Does anyone have a communal resist energy? So we don't get
Yeah.
robbed by fireballs?
Yes. The resist energy communal. Yes, I can cast it.
Who's
prepped.
Who's I?
Sodak.
Okay, so you can.
So I can
either
do that.
cast
I can
that.
do that first. I understand there's a lot of things, so prioritize. I think it's important to get the communal resist fire first. Then I can do the steering wheel and then the rudder.
He's
That puts
basically
me
going
at
to be...
another.
Just do the wheel. If they're not going to hit our rudder with ballista, and if they come from underwater, well, fuck, the whole plan's screwed anyway.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. Resist energy communal, and then I'll do the
I
wheel.
think that's 8 people. So Agozu, Grimsby, Kahren, Daedalus, Lee, Celissa, yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then an 8th. I don't know. Fucking Sunwoo, Gensoric,
Sure.
Krimlir.
Krimlir.
Okay. Oh, you suck.
Plain and simple, you suck.
It must be one of those little groundling gods. Dog. That's funny. Because spells are bad in our in this.
Oh, and this is all sorts of things that would be like, oh, that's not a big deal. Oh, actually, it's a bit of a
Big deal.
Yeah, make the DC extra damage. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, high level spellcasters are actually scary again.
Mm-hmm. All right, as long as we don't get blasphemed. or what's the other one?
The lawful version, I don't know.
Oh, for this campaign, Fox, where like the DCs of spells are
Everything is heightened. That's the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah.
Everything's heightened to max.
DC
Yeah,
10 plus half caster level plus your prime ability score, and then there are a bunch of feats that we've become aware of that add like extra damage to each die.
They found a gap in the system, and third-party feats were created, and then the main system went, that's a good idea, and did different versions. So now some people got the third-party version, and then the built-in version, like, I know I am the Dragon Blaster Evoker, got that feat
We
guy.
effectively made Blood Havoc a feat. And then, yeah.
Well, we're trying to make because sorcerers don't, like, as an example, Brenos is like a guy who could do 500 to 700 points of damage against one target in a round. There's no spells that touch that. Like it's not a.
Yeah, the sorcerer's like, ha! Here's 50, save for half with a chance for a day.
There's nothing that keeps up. Each swing is doing at least 50, right?
Yeah.
And then it's how many swings do you get? So, yeah. Okay.
Is Good Hope still running?
It should be.
Good Hope is still running. All right, Sodak. First action. You cast your protection spell. Everybody else is starting to climb off the ship to get onto Onagozu. Are you trying to hide the fact that you're putting a giant ass snake in the water with an enemy ship that is a few hundred feet away?
Yeah. Sun Moon will cast an invisibility. How many rounds?
There's an invisibility purge around me.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well,
that's why you're getting in the water second.
This ding dong is running around the ship touching things, so don't like it.
Just to get it in the water. Yeah. Okay. I'll take off a charge. He hasn't done all the actions yet. So.
Okay, so Ogozu gets turned invisible. Is it a proper invisibility or is it something else?
It's just regular invisibility from a wand. There's
perfect.
Now only 44 charges left.
Exactly. Okay. Sodak.
Mm-hmm.
One round has gone by.
Mm-hmm.
Ogozu is climbing into the water with people.
Mm-hmm.
You're running around the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the steering wheel and put 2 runes on it.
You're going to go touch the helm. Okay, so you're running from where you were casting spells on your crewmates. You're doing a full round action to get yourself to the helm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, third round, you're touching the helm, and then what are you doing? Where are you moving from there?
Well, these guys are in the water over here.
Oh, well, they're actually sneaking into the water down the side currently. So they're going down into the water.
Because I need to. Once I'm done with the runes, I'm going to jump down on them.
Okay, so they're trying to be a little bit sneaky about this. So they're actually hopping in from the side, and they're going to go underneath. Okay. Because they can't do it near the helm, they have to be on the other side because you have an invisibility purge up. So they have to be on the other side of the ship for the invisibility to work, for them to not see the gargantuan snake thing jump into the water.
Yeah, but I can see my guy. I can see my guys going into the water though. I can see where they are.
Right. I'm just saying
that's why they're there.
They're getting in on the other side of the ship. They're in the water.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna put 2 runes, two rounds of runes on the helm. And then try to jump onto this guy.
So is it 1 round each, or is it 1 touch, 2 runes? Like how many actions is it? Is it how many? But was it 1 action you put your runes on, or is there multiple rounds of putting runes? Because you just said 2 rounds of runes, which is
It's two. Only one type of rune. 2 runes. Scribe same rune to increase the duration. 2 runes to inscribe. Only. How long does it take? It's a full round action. 1 rune is 1 round per level.
okay. So
Full round action.
okay,
It's a full
so
round
it's
action.
so you spend 3 rounds, 1 round to get to the helm, 2 full rounds of scribing.
Full round action.
Oh, I think you.
I think it's full round action for 2 runes.
I think you
Okay.
choose how many. Give me a second. Let me help out here.
I'm just
Yeah.
I
No.
thought
I
that was
think
what you were describing it, Marty, up until
It's the number of uses that increases the duration, and the doesn't change
The
number
duration
of
of-
actions to do this is a full round action. So-
perfect. So it's a full round. So you run there and you do a full round action. Okay, 3 rounds have gone by off the start.
Okay, 3 more to go.
Yeah, well, 3 more until the
They show
combat
up.
starts. Yeah. At this point, Ogozu is making his way, like slowly letting himself back, dangling off one of the ropes that's meant for an anchor.
Give me a second.
Okay.
He's going the wrong way. I'm gonna flip.
Oh, you're using the flips? Yeah.
This would be
Horizontal.
horizontal. Yep. And move everyone to the backside.
Cinematography. Artistic license.
I'm not gonna flip everyone else, but at least facing the wrong.
Lee, pay attention.
Lee, Kahren, what the fuck?
Karen's like, what are you looking
why
at?
are you giving them the sinister shoulder? They're gonna recognize you, Daedalus.
All right. Sodak. 4 rounds have gone by.
3.
3 rounds. Sorry, 3 rounds have gone by. What are you doing?
Okay, now we're gonna get off the same side that they jumped off of.
They went under the boat.
They went under the boat from the front, so you're going to run across to the front of the boat again.
Can't I just jump off the side? They're not. There's got to be a side. Like the ships are behind each other. There's got to be a
The
side.
treant is going to pick Sodak up.
Would you like me to throw you?
That would work. Yes. And he goes. Boop, sticks his arms and head in.
Right, so he's going to ready an action to throw Sodak onto their boat when Ogozu and the other guys attack.
All right.
Dude,
what is
We
the,
gotta get
what is
Sodak
this-
some spiked armor.
what is the strength of the treant?
The treant is a 30 strength.
God.
Large
creature,
I'm
huge.
putting another
large,
rune on
large
my.
creature.
So he's a 30 strength large creature?
Yep.
All right. So a 30 strength large creature is going to have. So it'd be. Here, 1 second. And he's not a quadruped. He's a biped.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Kind of.
So 133 times 4 times 2. Okay. Sodak, you big fat turtle man.
400 pounds.
Okay. So you are at less than half of his light load, which was the number I had in mind.
We can do it.
You are generally
in the water.
you are generally boulder shaped. Now,
Uh,
he is not a. He is more like a indirect fire weapon.
Yeah.
As in, it's going to have like you're going to aim at something, and it's going to you're going to
he's
do it.
gonna bounce like it's a fucking Super Mario game. But
Oh, yeah.
Skipping across the water there with that soft shell.
So he's not going to like land at a spot. It's going to be more random than that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
But you are capable of throwing him. What's your range increment for throwing a boulder?
For rock throwing, it is 180 feet.
Does anybody have a feather fall?
Good idea. Why don't you just throw him on to the other ship?
That's what he's going to do.
That's what he's gonna do.
He's gonna time it with the other Marines attacking, just so we're not launching him to his death.
Eat this.
He died. I feel bad.
All right. Okay. So everybody else went slow. They've got spells up. They're hanging on to a Gozu through the rough seas. Sodak is currently loaded up. Treant.
So Sodak's gonna do some. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna do some other things. If I don't have to worry about, I'm gonna double the crit range on my gun.
Okay, so you are
It's another standard. It's another full round action.
Okay, so sure. That's okay. All right.
4.
We are basically at this initiative point, and what I'm going to do is take the party.
Oh, off to the side a little bit.
Oh,
we
you don't want
we'd want to be rammed and run over.
Oh,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thanks. If we have a say in it, if we don't have a say in it, then we're being.
No. You've got the Ogozu
and Ganzorg's already taken to the skies. Him and Krimler are invisible thanks to Sunwoo. So he's up in the air, looking for juicy targets.
All right, so I'm gonna grab.
He also doesn't want to open up as the only target. He learned that lesson from the last fight. So he's also waiting, but he's looking, and his senses are really cute right now. So
tell me when you're about to throw me.
Are they acute or are they just really cute?
They're acute. His perception check, because it's water, is plus 48 right now.
All right.
So he's looking for funny hats, the cool guy, the spellcasters, that sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm now going to a map called the Hateful Scorn, and I want to unfog their ship.
Ooh. It looked like a ship. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Aim at him.
He's so big.
He is so big.
The Gozu's bigger.
I'm putting a protection from
All
evil on myself.
My pace didn't do exactly what I wanted.
Adam, how many rounds do I have being held in that position?
Give me 1 second.
Akedoke.
All right. Okay, so
Grug.
currently,
He's got a very charismatic mask on.
it's an amazing mask.
What the fuck is that?
Hey!
Is that
Oi!
visible?
No, that's not visible.
Okay, what the fuck is that? Oh god! that! We attacked that!
Give me a second here.
You may want to fog the captain's quarters there. Whoops.
Oopsie poopsie.
Sorry, I
That's all right.
was looking for targets.
There, that was you.
All right, the fucking sleaze bucket that I'm pretty sure we've killed before.
Oh, it's no. Sleaze bucket looks to the right. This is Chauncey, and Chauncey looks to the left.
Okay.
Still an awesome tune.
He was the voice of the previous.
Guy on wheel, I think, is the one that's.
El Capitan.
Well, no, the captain's dead.
Oh, sorry, the pilot, the guy who's piloting the ship.
The helmsman.
Yeah,
Helmsman.
I think Mulgrimir. Did Mulgrimir kill the captain?
Was Mulgrimir or Black Dog?
Banter?
Black Dog does
I think it
ass
was
kicked.
Black Dog.
Yeah.
I think it was Black Dog.
Black Dog showed up and said surprise.
and then Ganzorg showed up and went surprised. The ship got his ass kicked. I'm like, let somebody else fucking take
Somebody else say surprise.
Fucking
Somebody else
Bant is
draw the fire.
unhittable, but for some reason Black Dog's running in first.
You were excited to hit something with your great
I was
big sword.
excited to. Yeah, he was frustrated by that place, and then almost died because of it.
All right.
Where's
Okay, so this is like this is where we're leaving off from that last point. So Ganzorg, you're invisible with Krimlir. Give me a stealth check for Krimlir and Ganzorg. You are flying in like in a storm at night.
Yeah. Do you want?
And then what's Krimlier's just a bonus on fly? Like, is he able to auto make the fly checks?
He has the fly spell still running, so his fly is plus 21 with Good Hope.
Okay.
With fly spell and Good Hope, it's 21.
Okay, with the fly spell and Good Hope, as long as you're moving slowly, and you're not like taking damage or any additional penalties, you are sort of able to stay aloft.
Okay, and then the Krimlier sucks at stealth, so size penalty with invisibility is plus 21.
Without invisibility.
Oh. Plus 1. With Good Hope, 50.
All right. Give me 1 second. There's people who could potentially see you. It would be that plus distance plus the penalty or the bonus from the storm. Okay. There is a you're flying up and around Ganzorig. There's some like yelling aboard the ship. It's really loud. The rain is pouring down, and there's like a bunch of ballista bolts being shot in your general direction. One
with my plus 48 to perception. Is this catching me flat-footed, or am I aware that this is happening?
Oh no, you're watching them like they're loading and
That's
they are
fine.
loading. They're loading and firing.
That's fine. If they attack Krimlier, then I get to try to dodge one of them.
Okay, there's a bunch, and then at this point, the other thing that you see is the main ballista is starting to spin in that general direction. With your plus 48 perception, this big guy is the one who's pointing and yelling.
Asshole.
All right. There is 10 number 1d20 plus. All right.
Oh, the ballista is large.
Where's their ship?
The ballista. Yeah, it's not the huge ones. It's the large ones.
Okay. So, and the people firing them are medium size. So there's a penalty for size. There could be a penalty for proficiency. The range of a ballista is.
Is it the Hateful Scorn? Is that the ship?
I think that I think they're second range increment. I believe. If you could double check the range.
Yeah, I'm looking at my sheet for the Happy Barnacle because we have these.
Okay, yeah, these pirates have a.
And I didn't write it down. Give me a second.
Base bonus of. And then
120 feet.
120 feet. Yes, they're second range increment.
And it's
there might be
it's -4 for the size difference.
It's -4. Okay, I was about to give them -2, which is incorrect. And then the no penalty on this for ranged weapons. Perfect. Or for -4 with range, no penalty on siege. Okay. All right. I've got so many windows open. Sorry, those the +12s. They should have cast up.
So
they have a priest. The priest cast a prayer, so they have +9s.
Their ballistas are all the ones that along one side are firing.
One side is firing at you.
Right.
Yep. One battery of ballistas. AC. You could mute. Next time.
Oh, sorry. Thought I was.
Blast that in my ear hole.
All of our girls.
AC 24, AC 16, AC 15, AC 11, AC 22, AC 20, AC 17, AC 27, AC 15, and AC 28 critical threat.
The AC for Krimlier is AC 32 with her nice fancy new mithril barding.
Okay, and they were definitely Ganzorig. The people firing the crossbows can't see. They're aiming at a target. They're not.
Yep.
Like they were told to shoot at a particular
Oh,
direction.
Katie. Katie gives you your war blessing, Scribner.
Okay, there's some yelling. Do you speak what language? Gansorg doesn't speak too many languages, does he? I think he's
he's got a few. Acunian, Lingua Flotsam, Orcish, and Elven. He really wants to learn Orin.
okay. They're yelling something, and you see a bunch of people madly trying to reload these ballistas. Okay. All right.
At 9th level, I think I'm going to make sure I put a point in Orin so that he can swear at people and it's not interrupted by wind and the storms. He can just...
You suck!
You suck! Fuck you! I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
That's pretty funny.
All right.
Whew, that was tense.
Okay, a bunch of ballista bolts are firing. They're not firing at your ship. The 4-end ballistas could actually fire at your vessel. And you know what? I think we'll have 3 ballistas are targeting the Happy Barnacle. They are within the first range increment. So the 3 front end on the other side or the other bank.
Are they just attacking the hull?
Nope, they are going to be. You know what? I'm going to roll dice. They're going to attack the hull, the captain, or people around the captain. So that's the D3. D3. One hull, one captain, one of the people around the captain.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the order. Just
what level is Siren, Mark?
She's 6th.
Okay, which means that the AC of our boat in her hands is 8 instead of 2. It doesn't matter for +9 ballistas.
Oh, they're first range increment, so they're plus 11 ballistas. AC 20, AC 24, AC 25. Okay, so the first one was against Siren. I think AC 20 misses.
Yes, it does.
Okay, the second one is AC 24. That one is against someone standing by Siren, so we're going to say Belmaris.
Is Belmaris providing total cover with the boat?
Belmaris is currently holding Sodak is getting ready to throw Sodak.
Okay, so that he's not doing the boat thing.
Not currently. He's getting ready to yeet Sodak. So does 24 hit Belmaris?
Let me check to see what buffs are on him. None. Did we not put anything on him? Nope, that hit him.
Okay. Kind of didn't expect that. Yeah. Maybe I should have. Give me a second. It's the. There it is.
Ballistas do.
That is the. Yes.
2D, 3D8. 3D8.
Ballistas are okay. So 3D8. Ka-choom! 3D8 plus 1. Oh God! 15 damage.
Okay, there's a ballista bolt sticking out of Belmaris.
It is not slashing. It is piercing.
Well, so it is reduced by a bunch.
Okay, and those they're beginning to reload. The last attack was against the ship. AC 25. I'm pretty certain hits the ship.
Okay, it does 5 damage to Belmaris.
19 damage to the ship.
Okay.
Minus hardness.
Yeah. Happy Barnacle has a hardness right now. You did the steering wheel, not the hull.
Oh yeah, damn it. Yeah,
hardness is 6, so we've got 13 hull damage.
Ka-choom.
It's like
Need to do that 100 more times to
Yeah.
bring down the ship.
Yeah. A long ass naval battle, then it's important, but in stuff like
if
this.
we pulled up beside a ship and
Oh,
they
if
unloaded
they-
with all their fucking ballista bolts,
If they
then
hit
it's
you with a
problem.
huge
Yeah.
one and 10 other ballistas, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
getting
fine. We got a scratch. We're good.
Yeah.
The 30 d8 damage or whatever, 40 d8
Yeah,
damage.
Sunwoo does yell out like, "Oh, ballista ball designs, Captain!" Like he's yelling to Siren so that she knows that we've.
All right.
One of them got me as well.
He just pulls it out and looks.
How
at
much
it
damage
angrily
did he
and
take?
Throws it down to the.
He took 5.
He took 5.
He took 5. Okay, he's fine. Adam, can you tell me?
Ready to go, little turtle man?
Not yet. Adam, how many rounds do I have?
Okay, so inside your shell, are you allowed to take actions inside your shell, or is it like?
No, I'll like if he's gonna wait to throw me, I'm not gonna pop. I'm just gonna do stuff like casting spells.
Can you cast inside your shell? Is my question. I don't know. I did not research the race. I don't know about the race. You're in your shell. Can you take action?
I think it's written on your sheet there about your shell shape.
Yeah, but that.
Would it be
I
insensitive
have-
to call this
I
move
have
like
to
when we
look
throw
at
him
it.
the shell shock?
No, I think that's totally. It would be insensitive in the Grimstone Chronicles, where you have a bunch of
Shell
with Capra with his PTSD.
Can attract, increasing the shell armor by 4. Stability, dwarf rolls twice as much. No, they are immobile.
Cannot use.
Do not
somatic
threaten.
components.
Cannot use somatic
So
components.
I
Yeah.
could just ready to feud him by holding onto his backside if he's out. But-
Right.
Yeah. So I'll do stuff.
I'm just saying it just means that he can't be ready to like. You're in or you're out. So you've already set it up so you can pop yourself out to cast some spells.
How many rounds do I have? Is my
I replayed the sentence I said. I don't think it was that funny, but apparently there's a funny visual in here.
You're in or you're out. Burger. There, I made it PG.
Okay, so you're casting a spell. The advanced party. What is the advanced party doing?
Fucking boarding.
Okay, so Ogozu is attempting to mount the ship effectively.
Yep.
Okay, so the attack is beginning. Okay, so for this round, what spell did you cast, Sodak?
Shield of Faith.
Okay, and so you popped out of your shell, cast the spell. You need to suck yourself back in again.
Pop back in. Yeah, I pop out as a Swift, so I can pop back in as another.
Swift out, cast spell, pop in.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Balmaris has you effectively ready to be launched. Ogozu is going to attempt to climb the ship. What is Ogozu's CMB? Or climb skill?
No, it wasn't. Sorry,
CMB would be better.
it was Divine Favor. Sorry, it wasn't
33,
the Shield of Faith.
33 with Good Hope.
Okay. There we go. Get him, Ogozu! They're coming right for us! No, they're really coming right for us! Kate, 39. All right. Ogozu has basically smashed into the hull and is beginning effectively a grapple. Ogozu did successfully.
Ogozu's grapples plus 37.
Yeah, so Ogozu is now sort of. The ship itself is like listing, and Ogozu is like through Grimsby's commands, he could actually force the ship to sort of turn in certain directions. It is still moving; it's creating drag, but Ogozu is firmly connected to the vessel. What is Ogozu? Ogozu is doing strength and constrict damage to the enemy ship.
Oh.
I like bite and constrict.
Okay, so that would be a total of 8d6 plus 48 damage to the ship.
Minus 14 for hardness. It puts the metal strapping in there. 61 damage to their vessel.
Unless hardness is applied twice. I don't know if they've got that.
Oh, it should have been twice. I only put 14. I subtracted hardness twice. Harness of 7.
7? Okay.
So
So we did
yeah.
61 damage to the prow of their ship as Gozu's climbing aboard.
We're just gonna get giant snake launchers. Just...
So, now, to be fair, a Gozu's way more expensive than a ballista.
Yeah, he's reusable too.
All right. So there is smashing and cracking, and you can actually see where a Gozu is like bitten into the hull, and there's like a water leak on the inside of the ship. We're talking like a pencil-sized leak. And there's significant twisting and torsion, creating sort of a stable platform. All right. With this action, effectively the distance, but like this is slowing down the Hateful Scorn sufficiently that it's not going to end up ramming the Happy Barnacle on the next round. It's now just sort of getting close. Okay. At this point, I think we need a proper initiative because I think combat is truly engaged. Unless Genzorg wants to throw arrows at somebody. That's removing his invisibility.
Yeah, if we want to do that before we start initiative, sure. We're gonna just unload on Chauncey, the guy who's at the helm.
He's such a pleasant-looking fellow. Why not?
He is, but he's grabbing a hold of the wheel and having the boat all fucked up while we're attacking is funny.
I think he'd make a fine member of our crew. Look at that smile. He'd make everybody.
Maybe he's the guy who looks down instead of left or right. But
here we go. It was like that.
Okay, so there is no bard song, but there is invisibly. We're still taking -4 because of the storm.
Yep.
What the hell happened to Chauncey?
You shouldn't. Don't do drugs, kids. Sorry, I've played with the flips to the point where I've forgotten which way he was supposed to go.
Oh, excuse me.
At least
The
you
winds
know.
are still crazy here to impact a -4 on range attacks.
Now,
The wind is. There's a crazy storm going on.
Yeah.
there is something I think we really should have thought of, and it looks like there might be an airborne virus they're concerned about on board their ship because they're all masked up.
They're all C-19'd up. AC-33, AC-26.
AC-33, AC-26. He's flat-footed against the first attack. Yeah, those both hit. He blocks the second one.
Oh, he blocks it? Okay.
He blocks with the second attack, not the first one.
Does he take fire and electricity?
He doesn't take fire in the amounts that you are shooting.
All right, 26 damage.
He doesn't like you. There's pointing and yelling.
All right, that was the rapid shot. Is this like a surprise round?
It's a surprise.
Okay. We will use a grit to do the next arrow as a touch. Touch AC 18.
Give me a second. I don't think that gets him. I need to start clearing these windows. Where are you? Here you are. No, that misses.
Okay. Genzorg is visible, but Criminal is not.
Okay. All right. Let's get the initiative sheet going.
Which is kind of amusing looking when you're kind of mounted and you're sitting down.
This guy's like
Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my word. I want Microsoft to have less than stellar quarterly performance.
Are we gonna have haste coming up, boys? I'd like to be in on that.
I don't know if anyone in that forward group can cast it.
Kahren?
Should have asked Samu before you left.
I haven't left. Saru, can you give me a haste?
I mean, if one guy, sure. Does he have any left? I mean, yeah, I guess so.
That ship looks really nasty.
Yeah, you should get on there. You get on there.
Feather fall would be nice as well. It's gonna suck.
You got a shell.
Okay. I have a problem, and it's going to take me a minute to fix. I don't have access to.
What do you want? What do you want me to add to the initiative sheet?
Okay, I need you to add
Hateful crew, I'm guessing.
the hateful crew.
Okay. Hateful
You want
grug.
Hateful grug.
And Chauncey.
Shakel.
Spell what the fuck am I?
Shakell.
Hateful. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Shakel.
Yep.
Shakel.
The conduit and his worshippers. Which I would have said surprise, but you've already. So I've already fucked that. Like it's already.
Hateful conduit followers. Or conduit followers.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, the spellblades will just go with the crew. All right, now I have to figure out like why Microsoft would decide to lock my stuff.
So crew, grug, shakel, and conduit. That's it.
Conduit followers.
Well, they can go with the conduit's turn, and then the spellblades I think are going to go on the same. Oh, sorry. We'll call it the white lady. The lady.
All right. What are the initiative mods? Crew.
All right. So all right. So the crew, that opposing crew has +3. The conduit has a +11. The grug has a +1.
Uh-oh. Them stats had to go somewhere.
Oh no, it's all on strength. It's all on strength.
And
turns out he's a swashbuckler.
Shakel has a +5. Worst swashbuckler ever.
And then the hateful conduit, white lady.
I thought I did the hateful conduit. The hateful conduit's a +11.
And the white lady.
The white lady has a so many windows open, and life gets harder. +4.
Let me roll some random numbers. All right, and start erasing for things that are not here. Then I'll sort. Okay, there's initiative.
This is absolutely sorry. Microsoft forced my computer to reboot, and because I had Excel Online opening Excel Online caused it to declare my account to be jacked. I'm so displeased currently. I don't like the fact that everything is locked out on my
see
computer.
in Viz, we don't see anything else on aboard?
Anything else aboard? They are in the middle of the not yet. They're not visible.
Genzorg will unload on Chauncey again. He should still be flat-footed. He hasn't acted. He was able to block while he was flat-footed.
He wasn't flat-footed.
Oh, he's got uncanny dodge or something. Alright. He's getting a couple more arrows. Alright, let me drop it a little bit more. Effectively, my microphone is as loud as I can get without fucking around with the hardware. It is coming in a little bit more quiet for some reason.
Well, in a little bit here, we can take a break and we can fix all the things.
All right, Genzorg is attacking the guy at the wheel.
Okay.
AC 23, AC 24,
Those miss.
and touch AC 18. Fuck.
He is impervious to your to your advances. Okay, there's a big mess of arrows. You likely would have hit him if it wasn't for the storm. Sorry, I'm still trying to get into the stay signed in. I'm glad I've got a brand new password.
Siren's next, then Rose. I think they're just on the boat.
Yeah, we're just trying to maneuver, and well, they're coming up right behind us. Not much we can do, and they're faster. So,
they are faster, but they're not going to ram you this round.
Yeah, Rose trying to provide Siren some cover.
try and start turning the boat around.
Okay, so you're trying to navigate the boat. Okay, give me a profession sailor check.
Okay.
Does that happen on the ships or?
You know what? We'll do it all at the ship round because otherwise
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to do the check twice, and
Right.
people will get grumpy with me because
Fair enough.
that is appropriate to be grumpy. All right, so done. The white lady is doing things. I'm just going to put a ready. Mr. Hida.
Are we on the boat or?
You are currently like grappled around the front of the ship. You can climb a gozu to climb the ship. The gozu hasn't actually like boarded the ship yet, so it's
Okay, so half a move. We're onto the ship. We're gonna throw things at Grug.
and Lee has a good climb. I'm assuming.
Lee's strength alone is pretty high right now, but his climb is 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 18.
Plus 18. Okay. Don't roll a 1, and you can climb aboard.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not a 1. Okay. You're throwing things at Grug. Grug is currently flat-footed to this.
Really, he looks like he's really on the ball.
Grug's AC, I have to increase that number and that number because the rules are different now. All right. Okay. These are ranged attacks, and you're still in the storm. So
Can you just, for my sake, can describe what Grug is wearing?
Grug
Other
has
than a gimp mask.
has a large suit of spiked breastplates. He has a shield, and then he has a massive dire flail.
Okay.
Fit.
He is covered in scars. He stands somewhere 14-foot tall, with massive chest. He is like, you think he's heavier than Balmaris?
Okay.